If you are looking for the best power supply, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on your personal preference and started it based on the features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. So, let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have EVGA 500W180 Plus continuous power-certified power supply. If you're looking for the best wattage possible for your money, then this model from EVGA is what you want. The retail price on this one is less than $50, which makes it a terrific bargain for a 500 watts power supply. Of course, if you're setting up a powerful gaming rig, then that probably won't be enough for you, but it should work well in a lot of budget-friendly computers. The real issue with this PSU is it only has a basic 80 plus rating, not even a bronze rating. That means it is only certified to be 80% efficient, which is quite low. However, there are a number of budget PSUs on the market that don't have any 80 plus rating. So this is still a better option offering great power at a low price. It includes a 4x4 CPU cable along with PCIe cables, both of which are 6+2 pin connectors. This model also provides 6 SATA connections and 3 4-pin peripheral cables. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Corsair HX1200 1200W 80 plus platinum power supply. There are some great features in this series of gaming PSUs, but there are also some things that detract from them for overall value. In terms of power efficiency, you're not going to find many better options out there than these offerings from Corsair. The 760 watts, 860 watts, and 1200 watts model are all 80 plus platinum rated, while the 1500 watt PSU is titanium rated for near perfect power efficiency. All of these are fully modular, which means you can disconnect every single cable from them and only use those cords you need in your system. While semi-modular designs are good, it's pretty hard to beat full modular for ideal customization and internal clutter reduction. These PSUs utilizes a single rail design, which would have been an issue in the past, but modern standards make single-rail PSUs ideal for serious gaming. Corsair offers a 7-year warranty on this series. The number 3 position is held by Corsair High Performance Power Supply. 750 watts of power should be enough for a wide range of computers, though not enough for a high-end professional video editing system, which is why this series goes all the way up to 1200 watt if you need more power. The fan of this series runs quickly, especially during low power usage periods, though the most powerful models may produce more noise during intense usage. The 80 plus platinum rating means you get efficient power that helps keep your energy costs down and your system running smoothly. This series also has a fully modular design, so you can determine exactly what cables you need connected and thus keep the inside of your computer clutter-free. Corsair offers a 7-year warranty on the series, which is quite good, though not as long as what EVGA offers on the SuperNOVA P2 models. Next at number 4, we have Seasonic S123 650 SSR 650 GB3 650W 80 plus bronze power supply. This is a good choice if you're putting together a middle-of-the-road system and need a budget power supply, because it only provides 430 watts of power. That means it's a good fit for an older system or PC-based bone setup. So keep that in mind as you look at this model. The 80 plus bronze rating is pretty good considering the low power level and price, but that means only 85% efficiency. You would not expect a ton of connectors on a PSU with such low powers, but this one actually does include a great number of options. It has the main power connection along with the ATX and APS for the CPU on the motherboard, as well as 6 peripheral 4-pin connectors 4 SATA cables and 2 PCIe connectors. One thing to keep in mind is it only has a 6-pin PCIe cable without a 6+2-pin connector for more powerful video cards. That's probably not an issue considering the 430 watts of power provided, but it does limit your video card choice. The number 5 position is held by Ecoid Dark Power Pro 12. If you do happen to be running a ridiculous dual GPU setup with a monster graphic card like the NVIDIA RTX 3080 or 3090, then we recommend picking yourself up the Ecoid Dark Power Pro 12. It's got 1200 watts of power and an 80+ titanium efficiency rating, which means that it'll have no problem at all keeping even the beefiest PC rig juiced up during intensive use. Also, it's fully modular and it's got a massive fan too. It cools efficiently and isn't loud at all, which is always a plus. To be honest, there is no real reason to get a PSU this powerful unless you have a monster setup like the one described above. The Corsair RM750x will be perfect for most people. You should opt for the best Ecoid Dark Power Pro 12 only if you really need it. The number 6 position is dominated by Corsair RM650x. The Corsair RM650x is a strong mid-range PSU that will be capable of powering all mid-level gaming rigs with ease. You can also use it with some high-end rigs that lean towards mid-level. The Corsair RM650x has a solid power output of 650 watts and efficiency rating of 80+ gold. Additionally, the PSU is fully modular as well. Lastly, the 120mm cooling fan is both quiet and very capable. The PSU is ultimately a great pick if you have got yourself a mid-level PC that you want something solid and reliable for, but you don't want to get more PSU strength than you need or want to save a bit of money. Moving on to the next at number 7 with MasterWatt 750. If you're putting together a budget gaming PC and need a budget PSU to match, then we recommend the MasterWatt 750. It has an excellent power output of 750 watts, but the efficiency rating of 80+ bronze isn't great. However, it will be perfect to power a rig with low to medium specs. The PSU is only semi-modular as well, meaning you can move only some of the cables around. Thankfully, the 120mm fan is efficient for cooling and runs silently. Overall, this PSU is for people who want to get their hands on a very affordable, low-end power supply that will serve their budget PC well. It's not recommended to get this PSU if you plan on upgrading your hardware in the near future. The number 8 position is held by EVGA SuperNOVA 650 grams. If you're looking to build a gaming rig that focuses on compactness, then we recommend checking out the EVGA SuperNOVA 650 gram. It's got 650 watts of power output and an 80+ gold efficiency rating, and it's got a 93mm fan that cools pretty efficiently, but not as well as the other fans on this list to do. The fan also is a little bit loud when it runs, but the PSU is fully modular. It's also very compact, which makes it perfect for fitting into smaller PC cases. It packs the power of a mid-range PSU into the size of a small budget one, and for a pretty solid price too. Next at number 9 we have YCCSKY Xbox One power supply brick. Most PSUs are for PCs, but a lot of people forget that the original Xbox One console from 2013 had one as well. Many Xbox players who have stuck that with the console over the last 6 years have unfortunately had to deal with the Microsoft's PSU dying out on them and need a replacement to use their console again. If that's you, we recommend the YCCSKY Xbox One power supply brick. It's a lot more affordable than having to go through the process of getting a new PSU from Microsoft, and it also has a better, quicker fan than the original power supply, which simply makes it better in every way. Finally, the numbers in possession is dominated by Corsair RM750x. The Corsair 750 RMX is hands down the best overall PSU on the market for most gamers. It offers 750 watts of power, which is more than enough for mainstream graphic cards and processors, and it will be a perfect amount for high-end gaming rigs. Also, it has an 80 plus gold efficiency rating, which is one of the best efficiency rating there is for PSUs. It is 120mm fan, does a great job of keeping the PSU cool through gaming sessions, and it does so quietly, so you don't have to deal with a lot of noise. Lastly, it's fully modular, which means that you can attach or detach cables as needed instead of having to deal with permanently attached ones. At the end of the day, the Corsair RM750x is a fantastic PSU that combines high power with a superb efficiency. It's a little pricey, but considering the high performance, it's still a great deal. Unless you happen to have an incredibly beefy dual GPU type of PC gaming rig, this power supply will be perfect for you. That's all for today. We upload auto product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notifications.